As you guys saw above in the video, a little bit about me, but I did write something for you guys, so while I speak to you, I might reference my phone, so I apologize in advance. I had a traumatic brain injury in 2020 after a car accident, so my memory is not the best. But I would like to say that I am a student, a scholar, and a mother, which are 3 titles that I'm so proud to be called. You heard a bit about my journey in the video, but let me express how grateful and honored I am to be here today. Pivotal has played a life-changing role in helping me reach this moment, and I am in awe of the opportunity to stand before all of you here today, the individuals who make this work and the dream of Pivotal Scholars possible. To truly understand why I'm so proud of where I am today, a senior at Sacramento State University studying psychology, and a devoted mother to a 3-year-old son who I absolutely adore, you need to understand where I come from because I do not look like what I've been through. I was born in October of 2002 to a mother who faced severe mental health and substance abuse challenges. Even before I entered the foster care system, Child Protective Services was already involved in my life. The courts had hoped that my mother would be able to heal and reunite with me and my 4 other siblings, but unfortunately, due to her struggles, that day never came. So at the age of 3, I entered foster care. I was separated from my 4 siblings and placed in San Mateo County, while they were placed in different counties around California, Alameda, Tri-Valley, various places, to the point where we couldn't see each other all the time, so it really broke our relationships. In some ways, I was fortunate. My foster family knew my biological family, and despite the chaos of my early years, and despite being able to provide a stable and nurturing home, I still had my struggles. Visits with my siblings were very painful as I experienced and encountered the same traumas that led to our separations. And although our bond was unbreakable, it was complicated by addiction and separation in the system. Despite these challenges, I excelled academically and maintained straight A's, as education has always been a source of joy for me. In the 2nd grade, I was in the gifted program and was already completing college-level work. I was assigned college-level algebra, and at the same time as me, I was going to Skyline with my mom, sitting in her math classes, doing the same problems that she was doing in her math classes. I often sat in so I could absorb everything that I could because I just had that passion to learn. This early exposure to higher education strengthened my passion for learning and contributed to my academic success. I reassured myself that I could overcome my circumstances if I put in enough effort. But then everything had changed. On April 24, 2013, my older sister, my role model, was murdered in front of her 4-year-old son. I was just 10 years old, and that loss shattered me. My childhood felt like it had ended instantly, and due to the circumstances of my sister and my older brothers fell into the struggles of addiction, and I became the pillar for my younger siblings. This was an unbearable weight to bear, and it became to the point where the pressure felt like I was suffocating. By the time I was in middle school, my mental health was already deteriorating, and I felt like I was drowning. I turned to self-destructive behaviors, unaware that I was grappling with the same mental illnesses that my biological mother had faced. It wasn't until I was hospitalized at 13 years old after multiple suicide attempts that I began to comprehend the depth of my pain and suffering. I didn't believe that I would live to see my 14th birthday. But thankfully at 14 years old, I met Pivotal. My social worker introduced my grandmother to the coaching program, but I was so hesitant in the beginning. When I first met my Pivotal coach, Dazzy, I thought it was just another staged intervention, another adult trying to tell me what to do without understanding my experiences in the system. But she was different. She truly saw me for who I was. She didn't judge me for where I was or the choices that I had made. She simply listened. And for the first time in a long time, I felt truly understood, not pitied. Dazzy felt like an older sister, someone who resembled me and understood my experiences. Growing up in San Mateo County, I often found myself as the only Black student in my class or my school. I never really felt like I fit in, but with Dazzy, I didn't have to pretend. She lifted me in the places where I wasn't able to. When I confided in her that I had no goals because I didn't think I'd make it past 14, she let me know that it's okay to start small, even if it's one day at a time, an hour at a time, a minute at a time, or a breath at a time. She never allowed me to believe I couldn't do something and reminded me that can't was never a part of my vocabulary. I wasn't just surviving with Pivotal. I was starting to believe in myself and believe that I had a future. My struggles never disappeared, but when I finally had someone to help me navigate them, life seemed easier. By 2017, I had began taking college courses at Skyline College to make up for the classes I had failed at school because I was in and out of the hospitals due to my hospitalizations for mental health illnesses. But due to me accessing this higher education at such a young age, I was able to graduate earlier than my peers, 4 months early in February 28th of 2020. After transferring to Skyline in the summer of 2020, I discovered I was pregnant in January 2021. Definitely not a part of the plan. But I stuck through it and was going to school full-time while pregnant and while giving birth. But due to the complications I faced during my birth and my high-risk pregnancy, I had to take a leave of absence in 2022 to get myself together. And in 2023, I returned to school with a powerful goal of completing my degrees. In just 1 year, I earned 4 associate's degrees, social and behavioral sciences, social and natural sciences, psychology, and letters in science, and a certificate of achievement, all while conducting research, presenting it at Stanford University, and embracing motherhood. What? Pivotal was there for me every single step of the way. Their financial support was the cornerstone of my ability to pursue my higher education. As a mother navigating the challenges of autoimmune and chronic illnesses, earning an income that would be substantial enough to allow me to go to school and cover my basic necessities was not going to be an option. But because of Pivotal, I never had to choose between my education and my well-being. Their support made my academic journey possible. Today, I am a senior at Sacramento State University studying psychology. Statistically, I should not be in the position that I am today, but statistics don't define me, and they never will. My past does not dictate my future either. And as I stand here today, because of the support of people like you, people who may not have known me personally, but have chosen to invest in foster youth like me, your generosity has changed all of our lives, including mine. And as I look ahead, I am working towards my pharmacy technician license, and you'll see me at your local pharmacy in 2025. And I will graduate with my bachelor's in psychology in May of 2026 and continue my studies in forensic psychology. My ultimate goal is to become a forensic psychologist that is also a pharmacist, so that way I can give back to children and women who have been in similar situations as mine, facing adverse childhood experiences and trauma. This journey has been anything but easy, but it has been possible because of the support systems that believed in me. Thank you, Dazzy, for being a part of that support system, and thank you for believing in us, our futures, and the power of opportunity. Thank you.